You know when you haven't eaten in a while and your stomach starts to growl? What does that mean? You're hungry, you say? Well, you're just in luck. Kansas City is the place to be when you're hungry and in the mood for barbecue. Kansas City is, as some would say, known for its barbecue. Hi, my name is Hannah Rast, and I've lived in Kansas City my whole life, and barbecue is one of my favorite meals. We have places such as Zarda, Jack Stack, Casey Joe's, Gates, and Arthur Bryant's, along with so many more local barbecue places. Places such as Texas, California, Memphis, and others claim that their barbecue is the best, but anyone who has had Kansas City barbecue can beg to differ. You cannot go anywhere to find this good of barbecue. Everyone tries, but no one can beat a good Kansas City style barbecue. Barbecue is so popular in Kansas City that we hold some of the most popular barbecue competitions in the world. For example, the Lenexa Barbecue Battle in the American Royal, which is happening this upcoming weekend. By the way, the American Royal is the biggest competition within the world. If that doesn't tell you that Kansas City has the best barbecue, I don't know what will. Kansas City is not just known for its barbecue in general, it's all about how Kansas City cooks the meat, the places that the meat comes from where you can eat it, the sauces, and the competitions Kansas City holds. To start off, I will be discussing what Kansas City barbecue consists of. In the early 1900s, a guy named Henry Perry cooked barbecue in a fire pit and wrapped his meat in newspaper. Can you believe it? Newspaper? Over the course of many, many years, it slowly changed to people cooking their meat in smokers and not using newspaper anymore. The meat can be prepared in a number of different ways. The most common is for the person preparing it to put whatever flavor rub on the meat, which would be they can use different seasonings, spices, mayonnaise, mustard, apple juice, just simply putting water on it, sauces, and then they wrap it in foil or leave it bare and put it on the smoker to let it sit for as many hours as it's needed for whatever piece of meat you're cooking. Kansas City barbecue has a specific flavor of being smoky, compared to other states such as Georgia, who makes their barbecue sweeter. Kansas City is all about the smoke. The more smoke, the better. The second thing I will be discussing is the barbecue places within Kansas City. There are tons of places to eat barbecue, like I mentioned earlier. For example, Zarda, Arthur Bryant's, Casey Joe's, Gates, and Jack Stack, along with many other small town places like Elsie's Barbecue that's down in Kansas City is one that I know, and then there's some other local ones around. Each restaurant is known for something different. Gates is known for its famous "Hi, how may we help you?" greeting. Zarda is known for having the best ribs, brisket, and sliced turkey. Jack Stack is best known for its expansive menu. They have the most variety of barbecue on their menu that they serve. Arthur Bryant's is the place for all barbecue lovers. Doesn't have to be anything specific. It is known for all sorts of barbecue lovers. And last but not least, Casey Joe's. That place is so busy. It's celebrated around the KC Metro. People come from all over just to sample a bite of Casey Joe's. Every weekend, Casey Joe's has a line wrapped around the whole restaurant and even outside the building for people waiting to eat. And lastly, the restaurants have what they call a signature sauce. Every place has their own barbecue sauce. Many of these places have teams that compete in the competitions in KC. Whether it be sweet, spicy, mild, have an apple taste, most every restaurant makes their own signature sauce. Many of you know what I'm talking about, but for those who do not, it is sauces like Zarda's original sauce that they serve along with their sliced meats on the side, or they put it on the meat. Along with sauces from Masterpiece, which comes in a brown bottle with a white label that says Masterpiece, and it has more of a sweeter based sauce, whereas Zarda might have a little bit of a kick to some of you who have had it before. Every restaurant has a sauce of some sort that they make and or most of them sell within places like Hy-Vee, Walmart, at their restaurants. They all have sauces that they sell and make. There are also competitions, such as the Lenexa competition, where there are close to 200 teams who come and compete on a Friday and Saturday. That's a lot of teams that come and compete for this little competition. And they compete those 2 days to see who is the best within the Lenexa part. Next is the American Royal, which I mentioned earlier is happening this weekend. It is the biggest competition in Casey in the world. It has more than 500 local barbecue places and or teams that show up and try to prove who the best in Kansas City is, who the best barbecue team place in Kansas City is. That is insane. 500 teams is so much. The American Royal is a huge deal to win, yet even just place in it. 500 teams, that is a lot. And for you to place within one of those top spots, that's insane. Have I mentioned that Kansas City is known for its barbecue? I hope that after you've heard this speech, you'll know a little bit more than you thought about Kansas City barbecue, about how it started, the places you can eat it, along with the sauces and the competitions you can go and watch. Are you still hungry? You now should have an excuse to go try one of these phenomenal restaurants and one of these many things I've mentioned within Kansas City and its great barbecue.